It's very important to understand कि आपका खुद का passion और आपका temperament क्या है. This is something that I started learning as well, and I could understand कि I really enjoyed storytelling. In the storytelling, I think एक level पे हर creative इंसान को पसंद होती है. आप लोग architecture students हो, I believe सारे architecture students हो, right? तो इन अ वे यू हैव अ डिफरेंट वे ऑफ टेलिंग स्टोरीज, लेकिन एक अंडरलाइंग वो एलिमेंट जो होता है ना, एक शौक के हम कहानी बताएं, चाहे बिल्डिंग के थ्रू बताएं, चाहे मटेरियल्स के थ्रू बताएं, इंडिजिनियस मटेरियल्स, लाइक माय चचा हैज अ वेरी इंटरेस्ट इन सोशल जस्टिस, तो वो जो है डिफरेंट मटेरियल्स यूज करते हैं विद कम्युनिटी स्टडी करना. सो देयर इज दैट लेवल ऑफ getting to know people and telling their stories through different ways, right? Tangible, non-tangible. So, आपको ये इस age पे, I think, to start understanding where your interest lies and where what your temperament is. I say temperament because there must be something you enjoy a lot, but आपका उस तरह का ज़हन नहीं है या आप उस तरह की पर्सनैलिटी नहीं है to be in that environment. Now the question you asked is how did I even get into this? Truth be told, I was a film minor in school and I love filmmaking. I still love filmmaking. लेकिन the way at that time, this is like 2006 I graduated from college. उस टाइम पे there was no real scope of filmmaking in Pakistan. Everything is happening now in the last 10-15 years in filmmaking. लेकिन उस वक्त पे ad films बन रही थी, advertisements बन रहे थे, ज़्यादातर बड़े बेकार से लाइक टिश्यू पेपर के एड्स बन रहे, तो वही टिपिकल बच्चा गिरा, अम्मी ने आके उसको टिश्यू पेपर से उसका जख्म साफ कर दिया. नथिंग लाइक स्टोरी टेलिंग जो मुझे पता था कि आई एम इंटरेस्टेड इन, लेकिन देयर वाज nothing I could see in the industry where I could plug myself in after graduation, right? But still, it was a passion. मैंने फिल्म माइनर भी किया. Eventually, मैंने जब graduate करके join किया एक ad filmmaker को, you've all heard of Jami, right? Jami, the filmmaker, वो ads भी बनाते हैं, strings की बहुत सी videos बनाई हैं उन्होंने. Anyway, he's a very big name in the filmmaking industry, ad filmmaking industry. So I joined him, and honestly, मेरा वहाँ पे 10 months का वो रहा, because वो environment did not suit my temperament. Even though I was very passionate about filmmaking, लेकिन it was not a conducive environment. There was just so many moving parts, और मुझे समझ आ गया कि ये मेरे लिए बहुत मुश्किल है, क्योंकि I'm more result oriented. I want like a quick turnover. फिल्म मेकिंग में आपको इतने टाइम वेट करना होता है कि एक फिल्म आप बनाते हैं उसमें महीने लग जाते हैं और सालों बाद रिलीज होती है, राइट, इन पाकिस्तान. अब आई अंडरस्टूड दैट्स अ प्रोसेस दैट एग्जिस्ट्स इन दिस कंट्री, राइट. I had to, even though I really loved it, but didn't suit my temperament, the environment, the long wait, and so I had to figure out, okay, what does satisfy me and uh, help me do what I want to do without much of a change in temperament and where I'm unhappy doing this. तो उस तरह से फॉर मी आई फिगर इट आउट कि मुझे फोटोग्राफी में मूव होना चाहिए, बिकॉज इट इज फिल्म मेकिंग इज बेसिकली स्टिल इमेजेस पुट टुगेदर, राइट, इट्स मूविंग इमेजेस. तो आई हैड टू रियली sit with myself and understand and work 10 months in that environment. Then I went for my master's in photography because I was like, I need to figure it out. तो मैं गई, और फिर जब मैंने फोटोग्राफी किया, इट वाज मोर माय पर्सनालिटी कि आई हैड फुल कंट्रोल ओवर एवरीथिंग आई वाज डूइंग in the photographic realm. Like I could decide my story, I could shoot it myself, I could compile it myself. Like मुझे अपनी personality समझ आने लगी. I still love filmmaking and I still collaborate with filmmakers and I still shoot films myself, but on a different level. I started doing documentaries and I started working with documentary filmmakers. So, you can always, I decided to I'd be part of it, but it wouldn't be my main profession. Main profession आपका जो होगा ना, you have to stick with it. It's your money earner. You have to be, and for creative people, you have to be passionate about it, but it also has to bring the money home, right? So इस तरह का मेरा mind का process था. Now, Humans of Karachi helped me a lot to discover where my talent was as well. एक तो आप जो try करते हो फिर आपको discover करते हैं whether you're good at it or whether you need to work at it. Now talking to people came naturally to me. So this is something that you also, as young people, should be aware. What is coming naturally to you? What is something that you have to work on? In different aspects. Now, आप लोग individually काफी सारे हो, so I don't know, I can't address each of you separately, but if you make notes, ask yourself these questions: कि what is coming to you naturally, and what is something that you need to work on. ये आपके माइंड में रहेगा ना, that you can work towards it. अच्छा, naturally मेरे लिए आ रहा था talking to people. So Humans of Karachi was a very effortless project for me to start. I had no confidence issues, तो मैं किसी से भी street पे जाके maneuver कर सकती थी. Now, as in our social fabric, moving around in the public. And it's probably something. How many of you are completely comfortable walking up to strangers and talking to them in the public sphere in Pakistan, in Karachi, in wherever you live? Completely comfortable कौन है? Talking to strangers in the public, completely comfortable with, like, Acha. And how many of you feel a little hesitant? You don't want to engage, huh? Right? So automatically, but now in your profession, there are all kinds of people you will have to talk to and deal with. So now you know at least one thing. A lot of you know कि अच्छा ये हमारे लिए naturally आ रहा है और ये this is something that we need to work on. So yeah, so that was what Humans of Karachi was. It helped me reconnect with Karachi. I just moved back from the States, so मेरे लिए एक वो therapeutic चीज भी थी कि I'm getting to know my city again, and something creative is coming from it. And that actually was a segue into my career in photojournalism, because उससे पहले my career is something that I didn't have examples of in Karachi. Growing up, आपके कोई तो examples होते हैं, कोई आपके mentors बन सकते हैं. Like अभी my chacha is there, he's an example for you guys कि okay, this is where we can reach in life. But there was no photojournalist in Karachi. There was no one I could look up to and be like, I'll follow this career path. It was very organically built, and which was exciting, but it was also something I figured out every step of the way. And I kind of left it to Alamia, just going with the flow and wherever it was taking me. So a lot of that also happens. You just have to go with the flow with things. Um, so yeah, and over here I'd like to talk a little bit about how you can work on your storytelling skills by uh, social media. Now, all of you are on social media. Everyone is on social media, and I'd like to ask, how do you use social media right now? Like, how do you use it? Do you use it solely for like personal interactions, or do you also use it for collaboration or work, like talking about your work? And do you feel like that helps you? It's always fun to discuss your work with people. Do you feel like there's traction and you get to talk about your work with like people you perhaps don't know on your page? I can hear her. Yeah, you do have to work hard and tool in understanding people. एक तो आप बाहर जा सकते हैं और आप अपना काम कर सकते हैं, लोगों से बातें कर सकते हैं, but there is a whole lot of people who you will never get to meet in real life who you will get to meet virtually on social media. Now, this is something that every one of you sitting in this room can really use to your advantage. And I'll tell you, I used it to um, because I enjoy interacting even virtually with people, especially when you're discussing ideas or work. I post a lot of stories. It is always interesting to have that conversation. Um, but like even when I'm about to go on assignment or I'm given a brief from a client, like for example, I was given a brief by a client. It was the client was International Committee of Red Cross, uh, ICRC, and they wanted me to create a photo essay on displaced communities in Karachi due to some kind of violence. मतलब कि वायलेंस हुआ कहीं और वो डिस्प्लेस होके कराची में आए लोग तो उस पे आई हैड टू क्रिएट अ फोटो ऐसे राइट नाउ आई कुड हैव जस्ट sat with myself in the room and done my research online and be like अच्छा ये displaced लोग हैं और ये मेरी प्रोजेक्ट होगा बट that would just be a very limited that would be a very limited approach. Okay, now I can give you an example. You can apply all the examples I'm giving to yourself कि आपको किसी building बनाने को बोला है अब आप खुद ही बैठ कर building बना सकते हैं but you can also open it up to interpretation of whatever you've received as a brief to the online world, right? So I put up a message. Can I share my screen? I'm sharing my screen, 1 second. So, can you see this now? Yeah. So this is one of the images from the Displaced project. Now जब मुझसे पूछा गया था कि डिस्प्लेस कम्युनिटीज पे करना है राइट तो आई एक्चुअली पुट अप अ स्टोरी ऑन social media. I also have a public account, and I wrote, "Who do you think of when I say urban displacement in Karachi?" Because I wanted to know कि what I was thinking is that what everyone is thinking, and if not, what is the difference? These were some of the answers I received. People being evicted from their homes for development, Beria Town, Afghan community, Beria Town, powerless, helpless people, Malik Riaz, uh, sparrows replaced by crows. Now, this was something that I would have never thought of. Okay, that's the kind of displacement people are thinking of. Karachi के कव्वे ज़्यादा आ गए हैं और sparrows कम हो गई हैं, which means climate change की वजह से एक तरह की displacement इन मखलूक की भी हो रही है. So I thought it was very interesting. Indigenous people who spent generations in Gadab, Kurangi being displaced now. So इस तरह से काफ़ी था. And then I was like thinking of the Bengali community, for example, लेकिन और किसी ने नहीं mention किया. तो I asked कि भाई ये बंगाली और बिहारी जो है ये क्या displaced में नहीं आते वो क्या सिर्फ marginalized हैं, you don't consider them displaced? तो इसमें भी बहुत से जवाब आए कि yes they are displaced, लेकिन किसी को सबको कंफ्यूजन हो रही थी कि इनको किस जगह कैटेगराइज करें. This told me a lot about what the public thinks about the Bengalis and that they don't consider them displaced. But I did consider them displaced. So in my then photo essay, I had to really work on the write-up to justify why I considered Bengalis displaced or not. But all this opening up social media to opening up my research to social media helped me define my and crisp banana mera project. So eventually the 3 paragraphs of the description for ICRC project that I came up with was displacement through conflict and violence has many layers. When you consider Pakistan, especially Karachi, as the landscape of concern, one of the fastest growing cities in the world, it offers hope and opportunities to volatile parts of the country, to people from volatile parts of the country to rebuild their lives, hide away, or survive quietly. Now, these 3 things I mentioned are very important. hide away, survive quietly, and rebuild lives. Because इस तीन चीज़ों पे मैंने फिर तीन communities choose की थी to display the work. So three bodies of work, we witnessed three kinds of complex and heartbreaking forms of displacement: personal, physical, mental. And all of this, these three terms I came up with thanks to the replies I got on social media. So the things I chose was turf wars in Liari, जहाँ पे gang wars हुए थे, and वो लोग flee करके फिर वापस आए. The 1971 Indo-Pak War that rendered 1.4 million East Pakistanis stateless. So I considered them displaced. And then the ethnic cleansing of Hazaras in Quetta, जो यहाँ पे आके कराची में सेटल हो रहे थे because they were being attacked, genocide in that place. So that is something which. Oh wait, should we close that? I still have to talk about. That is one of the ways I use social media. The other way I use it, अब आप देख सकते हैं कि I tell a lot of stories, like if I'm going through to a place, लियारी की मैं जा रही हूँ तो मैंने करे, and you can see the interaction that I get helps me with the dialogue that causes the जो लोगों में आता है. तो ये जो मैं I never left filmmaking. I kept making films and putting it on my own page. So in that way, you can see the engagement is still there. 200 shares, 350 shares, 800 shares, because people are still interacting. And that's what social media does. It helps feed my ideas and create dialogue, which is, what I really enjoy doing. So this is something that I really wanted to show you guys, how social media can affect your work, you know. And I think it's more that thing that comes with time. When you're young, you're mostly visiting places for the first time. You're traveling abroad for the first time. You're doing everything for the first time. So it's a such an intense experience कि आप सब कुछ करना चाह रहे हो, आप सब कुछ कैप्चर भी करना चाह रहे हो, और आप सब कुछ इन द मोमेंट भी लिव करना चाह रहे हो. And I would just say कि it's an intense experience, and let it be, it's okay. क्या आपको कैप्चर करना है करें. Eventually it will all fall into place. Yeah, it'll make आप calm down खुद ही हो जाएंगे. But it's a very youthful energy, and I wouldn't say कि don't be so hard on yourself कि oh I didn't live in the moment, और मैंने सिर्फ कैमरे पे किया. ये जो है excitement होती है when you're young, and it's perfectly valid. I think you will have no regrets कि मैंने बाद में जाके. So I would say कि if you stories that I collect, like you've seen the process now, how much of myself I put into the work, and how much I then reflect on it and write on it. सबसे latest I would say कि I covered in 2023 last year. I spent months covering floods in all over Balochistan and Sindh, and that social injustice that I've seen in these communities, lack of basic human rights, being deprived of basic necessities, that has huge effect on my on me. Each family looking at that, and it's hard to switch on and off from that, because आप वो छोड़ के, मैं जब भी अपने फ्लड्स के असाइनमेंट से वापस आती थी, I had to switch back on, because आपकी लाइफ में normal life, you're back to your normal life, and that switch is honestly quite difficult, because you get back into your friends and family social circle जो जिन्होंने नहीं देखा होता है जो आपने देखा होता है. So वो has a pretty deep impact. There's like hardly, I can't really mention one story because there's so many. अब वहाँ पे floods की वजह से they've lost their livelihood, they've lost their homes. अब ये सुनने में एक लेवल होता है सुनने का और परसीव करने का, और दूसरा होता है जाके जब आप उनके साथ रहते हैं और देखते हैं exactly क्या loss means. uh, you can't walk away without it having an impact, you know. तो ये है. और एक होता है कि चलो that's something that happened to them. There's like what is happening in Karachi, for example, with the Bengali community, for example. That is categorically they're being denied a basic human right, which is like an ID card, right? Something so basic. लेकिन उस बेसिक चीज की वजह से ना उनको एक्सेस टू हेल्थ है, ना उनको एक्सेस टू एजुकेशन है, ना उनको कभी जॉब मिल सकती है. सो ये जो है ना, व्हेन आई कवर दीज स्टोरीज दे जस्ट हैव अ वेरी strong impact on me. They have very deep one because it stays with me constantly. The social injustice thing. So yeah, it's part of you choose your career. Like I said, it brings back to the first point कि आपका जो temperament है ना, वो बड़ा important है in the direction you choose for your work to go in. Um, my like photography, I tried everything in the beginning when I was younger. I did wedding photography. I barely stuck out one wedding because I just did not enjoy it at all. Halake, the most money is to be in wedding photography. It's never going to be something that goes out of fashion. Everyone will want wedding pictures, and Pakistan mein, mashallah, करोड़ों शादियां हर साल होंगी. So, wedding photography is a booming business. But मेरा temperament was not. I absolutely hate wedding photography for myself. But I have friends who are like doing, mashallah, really well in it. So it's very important to understand what your temperament is and what you're able to continue doing. So corporate photography couldn't do it. Wedding photography couldn't do it. Fashion photography मुझे तो समझ ही नहीं आई कि एक closed space में, एक closed environment में I couldn't be creative. I will take terrible pictures of अगर मुझे किसी ने fashion करा दिया. And it's really funny, and those same fashion photographers wonder ke how can you go in like Badin mein in 50 degrees heat and in a swamp and take pictures of like गरीब लोग, तुम्हें uncomfortable नहीं feel होता. I'm just like, no, I'm far more comfortable doing that than being in a room with like models and clothes and fashion. मुझे तो वो नहीं समझ आता. So, आप अपने आप को समझे, and then you will just thrive in whatever you choose, inshallah. Because in my line of work, you meet from the poorest to the poor to the richest of the rich. I think it's it's very humbling. It's very humbling to uh, to see all or to see everything, and then you realize, or at least I've realized that think is so temporary. So that sets in more, and I think that my spirituality level has definitely gone up in the last 5 years, where I'd say I've been working for 10 years now, and the first 5 years was a lot of learning, a lot of like different kinds of things, and a lot of like confusion. You're just taking in so much, and then after 5 years, I think you start understanding a lot more. You start applying a lot more of what you've learned in the last 5 years in the next 5 years. So the last 5 years that I would say has just increased spirituality, increased faith, increased humbleness, increased and decreased ego, decreased entitlement. Like you're not entitled to. When you're young, you feel like you're very entitled to everything, right? Everything should go my way. Everything should work out for me. Everything मेरे साथ ही क्यों हुआ? And then all of that, when you work in diverse environments, the process of all that is faster than कि आपकी attachment भी चली जाती है, आपका ego भी फिर बहुत कम हो जाता है एक तरह से. और uh, even though society may have created this inequality, you realize that inequality is at the end of the day an illusion. and what the real equality is in a spiritual level, and then you start looking at everything through that lens. So that is the change that I've personally noticed in myself. You know, if that makes sense to anyone. I'm still pretty young.